What's going on, guys? I'm currently working on this Yamaha MT-07. I wasn't going to make a video on it, but I decided let me go ahead and do it anyways because somebody out there might need some help. So the owner recently had a minor mishap, so now he wants to do some upgrade on the bike, so that's what we're doing today. Alright guys, so the first thing I've done so far is replace the clutch lever right here and the brake lever. They're both pretty simple. If you want to see how to do that, leave a comment down below and I can do a separate video on that. But next, I'm gonna go ahead and replace this little piece right here. I forgot the name of it, which has his lights and turn signals and horn and everything else. As you can see, the button is broken, so we got a new one. I'm gonna go ahead and install this, and it's pretty simple. All you gotta do is basically remove this little panel on the side, which I got laying on the floor. It's 2 bolts. Once you remove that, do the same thing on the other side. And then it's 2 bolts basically that goes in here. 1, 2. Once you loosen those 2, basically this front piece right here, or headlight assembly I should say, falls down like that. Alright, so this is the plug that goes through the control piece right here. Once you unplug it from here, that's basically that. Now it should be as easy as removing these 2 screws, and this whole thing should come off. Alright guys, so I already loosened the 2 screws. There's one here, and there's one right below it, right here. And then now this whole piece should just come off, just like that. Take your time with it. It comes off pretty nice and easy. And as you can see how easy that is. And that's that. So now that this is out, I'm gonna go ahead and slap this on real quick. And again, to install this, it's basically the 2 screws right here, one right there. Just loosen that and put it on the same exact way you took the old one out, which is laying right there. Yep. So good thing to do before installing something like this would be always to do a side-by-side comparison. Make sure the parts is exactly the same. From just looking at it, everything looks the same, everything looks good. So let me slap this on real quick. Alright guys, so I went ahead and tightened the 2 bolts. I put the little clip back on here that secures the line, and I plugged the harness back in. And let's see if it works. As you can see, the signal work. Horn works. The headlight's currently busted, so I'm also replacing the bulb on that. So I will not be able to test that at this moment. But as you can see, everything works. So that's how simple it is. Instead of paying hundreds of dollars to get it replaced, you can do it yourself, literally in 10 minutes. Alright, let's move on to the next task. Alright guys, so today's the next day of me working on this MT-07. I would have had the bike done yesterday, but I was waiting on the owner to show up to show me exactly where he wants his USB mounted. That way he can charge his phone while he's on the road. Let me show you guys exactly what I've done. Okay, as you can see, the bike now has a shield. Originally from the manufacturer, it didn't come with that. You can purchase one of these from Amazon for dirt cheap. It doesn't help it a whole lot, but it does give it a different look. Also, like I mentioned, levers are replaced. I replaced the switch on here, which I've already showed how to do. And also, I ran this wire right here for his USB. So here's a USB port where he can charge his phone. This is where I'm thinking about mounting it, but I want the owner to actually give me permission before I mount it here, because this is plastic. Once I mount it, that's done. You can undo the holes. So as you can see, I ran it through here. See the wires? You just follow the wires. The wires go around this little air duct or whatever it's called, and then you can see it through here. And I ran it alongside, and then I bring it up to the battery right here. So the negative's hooked up, so is the positive, and it does come with a little fuse thing right here to kind of protect it. So that's how that goes, and that's pretty simple. So to access the positive terminal on the battery, you gotta remove this cover right here, which usually have 1 bolt right here, 1 on the opposite side, and 2 here, and then 2 right here as well. Once you remove this, you can access the positive terminal of the battery, and you can go ahead and do your wiring. And also, I've done the Fender Eliminator Kit. As you can see, the bike doesn't have the original fender anymore. The license plate is now mounted right here. This is where he wanted it. Turn signal is mounted, and it's all pretty easy install, guys. Honestly, once you remove the tail right here, everything else is pretty easy. So to remove the tail, if you're wondering, it's literally remove this 2 bolts right here. Remove this 2. There's 2 underneath here hiding. 1 right here and 1 on the opposite side. Once you remove that, you have 1 here, 1 on the opposite side, and then usually you would have a bolt right here, which I already removed. 1 here and 1 on the opposite side as well. So that's a total of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 bolts up here. And then this just pops off literally. You just pop it out gently. And then underneath here, you would have a lot of plastic clips all over the place. Once you remove all those plastic clips, the tail comes off fairly easy. So just to help you guys out there, I don't know who somebody else might want to do the same modification to their bike. Because let's be honest, that's one of the first things we want to get rid of once we get our new bikes. Nobody likes that ugly OEM fender. The bike does have a cleaner look, despite the mess in the background. It looks so much cleaner and so much sleeker. But yeah, guys, this is all I've done to the bike so far. I'm pretty sure next he's going to want me to get rid of these. Once he ordered the parts, I would definitely get that done. But if you got any questions, leave them down below in the comment section. Please smash that like button. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. Peace out.